A murder mystery tonight in Gilbert after a frightening 911 call. A woman said she'd been shot in her own apartment by someone she did not know. And by the time officers arrived, the 19-year-old was dead. Fox 10's Marissa Sarbeck is live with the latest. Marissa.
Brian, we are live right now outside the apartment complex where 19-year-old Rachel Hansen lived. And people we spoke with say they actually did not hear any gunshots, but the police department here in Gilbert confirming that she did die because of a gunshot wound at Saturday morning at about 2 o'clock. Now, a friend we spoke with, Cheyenne Walters, was one of the last people to see her alive just 24 hours prior. And she says she was just shocked to hear this.
I just don't even know what's going on at this point with it. I see her and then not even 24 hours later, this all happens and it doesn't even seem real.
Cheyenne Walters was a friend of Rachel Hansen's. She said Rachel was going through some personal problems, but finally started to feel like her life was getting back on track.
She had spoken to the people who she subleased her apartment to out in Gilbert, where she was unfortunately killed, and she arranged to move back in. She got the last of her things moved in on Thursday, and she told me that she finally started to feel like herself.
Cheyenne says she saw her on Friday morning. On Saturday morning, Gilbert Police Department put out a notice about receiving a 911 call from a woman who advised she had been shot by an unknown person inside her apartment. When officers got to the apartment, they found 19-year-old Rachel Hansen dead with a single gunshot wound. A young woman whose friends say loved animals, training horses, and the important people in her life.
And she doesn't get that opportunity anymore. And she was such a sweet, sweet person and a sweet, sweet soul. So it makes no sense to me that her next door neighbors heard nothing but cries for help. There was no gunshot that they heard.
At this point, Gilbert police have not released that much information, but they say this is an active investigation. Anyone with information is expected to call the police department. Live in Gilbert, Marissa Sarbeck for Fox 10 News.